to promote PPP, that is public-private partnership, in developmental projects of Deendayal Port. Two very important projects that we have been pursuing. We are now with these two projects before you. These two projects are in a PPP mode. PPP mode of development, it was introduced in the Indian port sector in early 90s. And now, with passing of the time, it has become the most preferred mode of infrastructure development in major ports. And right now, it's accounting for nearly 90%, more than 90% of new investments in berths and terminal infrastructure. So this becomes very, very important for all the fraternity, all the marine fraternity. As you all know, Kandla Port, we know Kandla Port. As we all know, Kandla Port, now it has been officially Deendayal Port Authority. It is located on the west coast of Gujarat, on the northern portion of Gulf of Kutch. It's the largest public major port authority in terms of traffic volume handled. The journey of Kandla Port began right back in 1931. A small RCC jetty was constructed by Maharaja of Kutch, Maharao Khengarji. So from 1931, from a small jetty, now we are here. Vision 2030, the port has been designated as a mega port. So from a small jetty, we are now developing into a mega port. We are on the way to that. The #1 port of the country, which welcomes all. Welcomes all means we are a port which deals with all kinds of cargo. We range from bulk, break bulk, liquid, containers, everything. You name it, we are ready to handle it. So our is a port, is public oriented. It's a port which caters to all kinds of need. All kinds of needs. We are ready to improvise also. We are improvising also in some of the cases. Right now we are improvising to improve the cargo throughput as well as to adjust the demands of the trade also. It's a pleasure to say to you also that our port last year handled about 127 million metric ton of cargo, which is the highest cargo throughput for the port as well as for the country as such. The port now contemplates to increase its capacity to more than 300 million metric ton per annum. And under the same initiative, these two major projects, which are approximately costing about 6,000 crore rupees at a satellite location, that is Tuna Tekra, that is before you. These two projects, they include, one of the projects is a multi-purpose cargo terminal with a capacity of 18.33 MMTPA, that is million metric ton per annum, and a mega container terminal with a capacity of 2.19 million TEUs. These two projects have already been approved by the PPAC. PPAC is Public-Private Partnership Appraisal Committee of the government. So now these two projects have gone to the cabinet for their approval. So as per the norms, once a project is approved by PPAC, we can float the RFQ, means tender can be floated. So that's why after approval from PPAC, the RFQ process has been started and tender has been floated. Why Kandla Port? We all know that Kandla Port is an old port, it's a thriving port, it's a public port. So presently we have 16 dry cargo berths, including 2 container berths also. We have an offshore terminal also on PPP basis at Tuna Tekra. Strategic location. So we are strategically located to cater to North India and Northwestern India. We have a vast land area. About 2.2 lakh acres of land area is with us. Out of that, about 2,100 acre is dry land, rest is intertidal land. But intertidal land had so many uses, we can use that. So very few ports, I think none of the ports in the country is having such a vast land bank that Kandla is having. We are improving the infrastructure facilities, we are improving the backup areas. We have currently added about 200 hectares more of open backup areas to the port. So backup area is there. We are improving our roads, that you will also see. We are improving our roads to 4 lanes, 6 lanes. We are going towards smart lighting. We are improving the lighting also at the port. And our port has easy access to Middle East, European countries, and more than 7 states of our country. Is having one of the lowest cost per ton of cargo among all ports of India. Very low crude handling charges, low vessel charges, low wharfage, low storage charges. Is one of the few ports in India which holds a power distribution licensee also. And this is one of the reasons our power tariffs are low. It's about 4.5 rupees per unit. We are into wind energy also, and we are producing close to 20 megawatt of wind energy, and we are selling 10 megawatt to the trade also. So energy, we are a energy surplus port. We are a green energy surplus port, and that is being provided to the trade as per their requirement. The Deendayal port is focusing on 6 major strategic areas, which include cargo and productivity improvement, landlord port development, port-led industrialization, coastal shipping, and ro-pax expansion. Improvement ease of doing business, cost of doing business, green, sustainable, and safe port development. All these things we are going ahead to achieve our ambitious target of handling 200 million metric tons per annum of cargo by increasing its capacity to more than 300 million metric ton by 2930. So right now our capacity is about 265 million metric ton. We are proposing to increase it by 75 million metric ton more by 2930. So we would be reaching about 350 million metric ton capacity. We would be the first major port in the country to achieve this. There are so many infrastructure projects that are going on. Due to this strategic location, in recent past we are having severe, heavy congestion in our port. And to reduce the congestion, we have tweaked our berthing policy. Berthing policy is a dynamic kind of thing that we have developed additional storage areas. We have improved night navigation. Earlier LPG navigation was not being done in the night at our port. Now we have started that to reduce the congestion also. That has been started. One major important thing has been done, that is improvement of depth of our channel. The channel has been increased, the depth of our channel has been increased from 9 meters to 10 meters. So now we can cater to bigger vessels, and this has been done this has been completed in March 21 only. From 1st April 2021, we are catering to bigger vessels because our channel depth has been increased. Similarly, depth at our berth has also been increased from 13 meters to 14.5 meters. So now we are getting equipped to handle bigger vessels to improve our productivity. We have rationalized penalty norms also. We have rationalized tariff also. We are going in a big way for gate automation, port connectivity. Gate automation and road connectivity, these two are now the most important work that our port is implementing right now. Port connectivity through different national highways to reduce the waiting time of liquid cargo. We are constructing 5 oil jetties. We are on way to construct 5 oil jetties. 2 oil jetties, oil jetty number 7 and oil jetty number 8. They are already under construction under EPC mode. And next oil jetty, that is oil jetty number 8, that would be completed by March 2023. So these two infrastructure projects are already in progress. We are offering 3 oil jetties on PPP mode, oil jetty number 9, oil jetty number 10, oil jetty number 11. All these oil jetties have been approved through SFC to increase our capacity by 10.5 million metric ton, and it would be costing around 1,000 crore. Our port has immense potential, and the interested entrepreneurs who are keenly involved in the maritime sector to participate in the tender, these two tenders for 2 mega projects, and I request them to join hands with DPA. Thank you. Jai Hind.